conservative media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John DeVille, the 4-time national champion. We're talking world championship boxing tonight. Okay, it's coming down, dude. Mayweather versus Cotto, and this is it. This is JDV's prediction video right here. Okay, now this, honestly, I've seen a lot of things. I've heard a lot of things. I've watched the HBO 24/7s. I saw the weigh-in. You've seen my videos on that. If you haven't, check them out. They're great. And, you know, maybe some people are saying this and maybe some people are saying that. First of all, I have to say this is all my personal opinion, only not alleging facts, and I can't say Spurs on fair entertainment purpose only. Please check disclaimers. Here's where I come down on this. I think this is going to be a great fight. I really do. I think this is going to be a war because I think Cotto's going to make it into a war. And, you know, maybe some people, if I read things right, I heard things right, you know, we're talking about Floyd and he's got the speed and the defense and that's all great, but here's the thing. In my personal opinion, from what I've seen, speed is one of the first things to go from an elite boxer. And, you know, look at how incredibly gifted and talented and fast, okay, Roy Jones was. But when that speed went, wasn't the same kind of fighter in my personal opinion, and I love Roy Jones. But will time catch up to Mayweather? That's a big question. The second thing is, I was not that impressed with Mayweather versus Ortiz. If Ortiz could get to Mayweather, in my personal opinion, he got to him a little bit. What about Cotto? Cotto's better, in my personal opinion, than Ortiz. All that being said, and I'm going to say some things right here in a second. If you boil it all down, if I have to pick, JDV, what do you think's going to happen? What do you think's going to go down in that ring tonight? Who's going to win? Mayweather. I think he's got the speed. I think he's sharp. I think he's been training right. I think he knows how to preserve his body and has done a great job of doing that, extending his career. And I think that he's very crafty and has the skills to get it done. That being said, I think Cotto is very live in this fight. And here's how I think Cotto can win this fight. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Bang the body over and over again. When Mayweather's giving you those angles, you know, and he's looking for the overhand right or the check left or something like that, what you need to do is just crush that body. Cut off the ring. Make it a rough fight. This has to be a war. This can't be a boxing clinic. It has to be a war for Cotto to win this fight, in my personal opinion. I expect Cotto to get cut and bloody and all that type of stuff. I expect, you know, them to trade shots and stuff like that. I mean, we might see all kinds of stuff. And look, when Floyd's got his back up against the wall, he can fire, dude, and we've seen that. So, you know, anything can happen in this fight. But I think it's the pressure that's going to allow Cotto a chance to win this. And I think that Cotto, he's tough. I think Cotto's a warrior. I like what's been going on with his training with Diaz and everything like that. So, you know, anything can happen. If Mayweather slips that little bit, and Cotto, see, I think some people were maybe thinking that maybe Cotto's not the same fighter after that first Margarito fight. We'll find out tonight. If those people are wrong and Floyd slips a little bit, then wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. If Floyd can't impose a speed advantage, meaning that, you know, one way or another, Cotto is either able to approximate or match that speed, or Floyd has slowed down, or Cotto is able to time it, anything can happen. Cotto has power. He's got that left hook that can crush you to the body. I think what Cotto does is hit the body over and over again. I want to see vintage Cotto work that body, slow Floyd down, then things can happen. But at the same time, man, we've been to this thing before. We've seen this before, okay? Mayweather, flat out, doesn't lose. And he hasn't lost. So the question is, can tonight be different? I think Floyd is very, very smart. I think he's got the skills. I think Floyd's going to find a way to win. But I am not going to be surprised if Cotto is able to go in there and get a victory and something happens. And again, you know, anything can happen with a punch. What do you think about that? You tell me where you're at. I want your prediction right now. What do you think of my prediction? What's going to go down in this fight tonight? This is it. Cinco de Mayo. Man versus man. Cotto versus Mayweather. Who's going to win and why? Tell me what's up. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion. You're watching Conservative Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post it to your social networking sites. You're watching Conservative Media. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.